Hello, everyone. Welcome to the All Van All Day podcast. I'm your host, Tom Van, and I just want to say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, this is the first episode of 2020.
New decade.
Can you believe that?
Crazy that we were born in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it's now the 20s.
Oh, you're right, because we had to call it like that.
I'm talking as if we're already in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, bananas. Like,
are you excited to see like the memes that be like 2020 vision? I saw so many of that already. They're like, guys, get ready for some 2020 vision.
I remember seeing those memes in 2015 when people were like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't have 2020 vision. But yeah, now it's like, oh my gosh,
now it's
2020's here.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Oh my god. Also, people expected flying cars, but
oh yeah,
that didn't happen.
Flying cars, just to go off on a quick tangent early in this episode, flying cars, they're never going to work because you'd have to have flying highways. And so like it wouldn't eliminate traffic. It would just, I want them to work.
Yeah.
But regulating flying cars would be insanely difficult. A lot of logistical issues with that.
I remember like for the Back to the Future, right? Like when they had the hoverboard.
Oh,
right?
Sick. That was so sick.
That was sick. Yeah.
Just like
Wait, is that like not a thing yet? Like the hoverboard?
They're
working on it, right?
I've seen certain things. Like that type of hoverboard isn't real yet, but there is something similar where it's like works with like magnetics.
Yep.
So it technically is that type of hoverboard, but it hovers like a centimeter off the ground, and you can only do it on like a special metal plate that they like have to install in the floor because it's with magnets.
Did you see the? Was it the army? I don't know if it was like the army or something, but like the jetpack thing, or like
I've seen
it was like an Iron Man thing. It was like
there's one I've seen like YouTube videos. This just like private company, like rich guy. I think he used to work for like SpaceX or something. Who had the jet hands and the jetpack, and I was like, that's the coolest thing ever.
So sick.
Once that's like available for everyone to use,
like,
oh my god, it's
practical.
gonna be so cool.
I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna be Iron Man today.
Mm-hmm. Let me just take my jetpack over to work. That'd be pretty sweet.
Oh, the Mandalorian season finale was
so
pretty good.
So good.
So good. I can't wait for season 2.
I didn't realize, my dumb brain was like, just didn't realize they were doing a season 2. I was like, oh, okay, like they're just doing a season to fill in the gap between like episode 6 and 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the season ended. I was like, oh yeah, they are gonna do another season, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I think it ended on a high note and just like makes you want like more. And like I'm
Very
excited for them to see what they explore in season 2 and just the characters they put in. And
Baby Yoda is maybe my favorite, like just minor character. Like I guess he's not really minor, but like he might be my favorite TV show character ever.
I can't wait until he becomes like badass though.
Oh yeah, starts talking, saying words and stuff.
And just starts fighting people.
He doesn't even need to fight anyone. He's gonna use the Force. That's enough of the Mandalorian talk.
Yeah, of course.
Great show.
Yeah, we're about to no spoilers. We're starting off the year with we start off the year with no spoilers.
No spoilers in 2020.
In 2020. That's one of my goals is no spoilers.
No spoilers 2020.
Yeah, but no, a decade, right? We have a year.
We're going into a new decade.
Yeah.
We are in a new decade.
We are in a new
decade.
Released. You're right. So, but let's review the decade though.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So 2010
is when this decade started. Do you remember where you were? New Year's 2009 to 2010? Because I do. It's because it's very specific, but I do remember.
Let's see. So that was before.
I think that would have been
before we started high school.
I think that would have been
8th grade.
8th grade New Year's.
So we were 14. Yeah, I was 14.
I would have been.
You were 13.
I would have been 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was 14. I think I was just spending time with family for New Year's. Yeah. I think.
My story's a lot cooler. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah.
So I was in Lithuania.
Whoa. Okay, that's way cooler than mine.
Yeah, my sister was studying abroad there, so we were like, okay, we'll visit you. My uncle was living there as well, so we're like, all right, we'll go there for Christmas. We kind of had like a family reunion for like Christmas, New Year's, and we were in the middle of the capital city in Lithuania, Vilnius, and like most European cities, laws are a little bit kind of just guidelines.
Okay.
And on New Year's Eve, there were no laws.
Oh, Jesus
There were
Christ.
people like shooting off fireworks in the middle of the street. People just had like road flares that they were just like waving around, like just
Yeah.
like insanely bright. It was chaos, but like everyone was having a good time. Like it's not like people were like attacking each other. It was just like everyone was just celebrating.
Everyone's just celebrating.
So yeah, I was in the middle of the city, and at midnight they did fireworks, and then they let off. They're called like luminarios, I think, and they're these little paper bags, and they're upside down, and it's kind of like a mini hot air balloon. It's a very small paper bag, or actually pretty big paper bag.
Yeah.
And beneath the paper bag, there's a suspended like piece of wood or like wax that's burning, and it heats up the air, and the bag just starts floating, and there are all these like lit up like little miniature hot air balloon kind of things.
Yep.
So around midnight or a little after midnight, like hundreds of people just set those off, and so like probably 12:15, 12:20, you just see these hundreds and hundreds of floating little paper bags
Just in the air.
just in the air, and it was so cool.
That's so cool.
But yeah, that's where I was.
Yeah, great experience, like seeing that as a kid too.
It was so cool, and it was also nice. I was on Facebook in middle school, being a badass little middle schooler on Facebook. Posted the great Facebook status because Lithuania is in Europe. I was one of the first among my Facebook friends in the new decade.
Yep.
So of course I posted a Facebook status like, "Hey, how's 2009, idiots?"
I'm in 2010.
Yeah, I'm in the future, basically. Yeah, that's where I was.
That was
for
really
New Year's
cool. Yeah,
2010. It was a fun time.
because again, for me, like the New Year's that's like January 1st, it's not like as important as like the Lunar New Year, right? Like so like the Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
And that's in, so like this year it's like the end of January, so that's a
Okay.
more important celebration for
Yeah.
us as Asians, and like we celebrate that more than
Yeah.
like this New Year, because like that's technically their New Year. So again, it's not as big, but yeah, it's to be like, hey,
It's always. I mean, New Year. I found New Year's kind of overhyped, anyways.
yeah,
Like, it's fun. It's I love it. It's a great holiday, but like, it's not like it's like if you're not doing anything on New Year's, it's not like
Yeah.
it's like bad. It's like okay,
yeah.
whatever.
Or unless you're not at like a specific like place celebrating it, like
Yeah, it's like
my family was saying, like, in like Vietnam, like they go hard like for the New Year, like their New Year's, right?
Yeah.
They just celebrate it, and I'm like,
yeah,
if you're not at,
celebrating
like, a certain,
fun, but you don't need to go to like a big party or a big bar. Like it's
No,
nice
no.
just spending time.
yeah, just
I think
spending
it's what-
time.
I mean, we're just gonna be like that's what we're doing this year. Just
yeah, just hanging out,
drinking, hanging out, having a good time for the
having a
night.
good time, and be like, hey, we're about to ring in the New Year.
Yeah, watch
with
the ball
people.
drop.
Yeah. Oh wait, that is not in a sexual way, but like
2010s, my balls dropped. I think probably right around 2010.
Yeah, I think it was 2010, 2011. I was like, wow, I feel like
Yeah, those
a
New
new
Year's
man.
balls are dropping. That's for sure.
wait. So wait, who hosts this? Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, yeah.
I watch like him.
It's always those
right?
are fun.
Yeah, and then like they're in like Times Square. Okay, wait. So New Year's in Times Square, kind of overrated.
I've heard
Not-
it's. I have a friend who lives in the city.
it's just
She's
not,
lived there her whole life, and she said it's an absolute nightmare. Like from like January 29th to like,
Yeah.
or not January, December
December.
29th to
Yeah.
like January 2nd. The city is just an absolute war zone.
It is.
Specifically on New Year's Eve, like that night, apparently anywhere on Manhattan is probably
Yeah.
a nightmare to go to. But like the city is
Because
insane.
everyone's just trying to get to like Times Square.
Everyone wants a good spot. Everyone wants to see the ball drop, which the ball dropping is so it's also an overrated moment. It's like when I was a kid, I thought like this ball would be dropping and like there'd be like fireworks and confetti shooting off anywhere, but I realized it's just like a slowly lowers down.
You get like
lowers
a
down,
countdown.
and you're like 10, 9, 8, and you're like, what is this? Why are we watching this?
Yeah.
Like, sure, it's cool,
and
but-
everyone's just like staring like up at the air. They're like, oh my god, I gotta see this thing drop.
You know what would be cooler than a ball dropping is if they did like a big ass thing of fireworks.
That'd be
and-
sick.
And the countdown was just a fuse. Like you could watch the fuse go, and it's
Yeah.
like 10, 9, and so you know it's coming. You're like,
Yep.
oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane.
Hit 0, and you just like
Hit 0,
You see everything.
fireworks everywhere, confetti's coming down.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I think that's way better.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I also enjoy watching whatever artist like sings there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember there was a few years ago. It was probably like 2011 actually. It might have been 2011 or 2012. Mike Posner is when the song
Whoa.
Cooler Than Me.
Yeah.
When that song was hot, he sang that on New Year's Eve. It wasn't like the Times Square New Year's Eve. It was like L.A. New Year's Eve, whatever. But I remember that song, hearing that song, I was like, this song is good.
Yeah.
Song is still really good.
Actually, yeah, those were fun to watch too. Like when you see like in LA, they're like 3 hours behind,
Mhm.
like the East Coast. So you see them like, hey, they're not celebrating New Year's just yet.
They're just
we
getting
did.
like the extended celebration, because I feel like if you're in LA for New Year's, it's like you start celebrating whenever the rest of the country starts celebrating.
Yeah.
But then like once the East Coast is like, okay, it's 1 a.m. like time to get ready for bed. The West Coast is like, we still got 2 hours till
like-
the ball drops.
Yeah,
till
so-
our ball drops.
So let's keep on partying.
yeah, let's keep going. And they also just live in California, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that is also true. But yeah. So we have. Oh man, I just lost my train of thought there. I like blanked
it's all
out.
good.
Yeah, but we're reviewing.
We want to go through the 2010s.
2010.
2010s.
2010s, dude.
Yeah, we can. Well, what do you want to do? You want to start off by going
We could go year by year.
year by year?
Yeah, we could do that. So
Favorite moment of 2010.
Yeah.
Not even just like a significant moment, just favorite moment. That's gonna be really tough.
It is.
but I'll do it.
because, Yeah.
I can pop them off the dome.
All right.
Except for maybe like 2013. I don't know if anything
Honestly,
significant happened in 2013.
There's like looking back at it, there's like so many years in between that's like kind of a blur what I did, but like I don't know if there's like super significance like
2010 was significant for me. I think it was my first year playing football, freshman football.
yeah in
In
2010.
high school, yeah.
Oh,
2010,
yeah.
2011 was
Yeah.
our freshman year in high school.
Yeah.
I think, well, that was my first year playing football, so that was pretty significant for me.
Yeah.
We also started high school, so that's just
That's right. We were
significant.
just a young and
Little-
naive 14, 15-year-old
That is-
boy.
it's insane that, like, that was 10 years, not even 10 years ago.
No,
Like,
that's
I
what
was
I'm
in high
saying.
school. I am so different from what I was
Yeah.
freshman year of high school.
I was wait, I don't think I even hit my growth spurt until like sophomore year or something.
I
or-
was pretty big in like middle school, like, which is weird because I'm pretty
Yeah.
young for our like age
Our-
group
our
or
age
our
group.
like grade, I
Yeah.
guess. And I was like one of the biggest kids. Like I think I was like 6 feet in like 7th grade.
You're already 6 feet.
I
in
was
middle-
at least like 5'10". Like
Oh,
I was
okay.
really big.
Oh, you're already that tall.
Because
Holy
I remember
shit.
in like 8th grade looking at all like the 6th and 7th graders.
Yeah.
Being like, why are they so small? Like I was not that small last
Yeah.
year. Yeah. That was my growth spurt.
Jeez, dude, but yeah, my growth spurt, it didn't happen until like high school, and then I was like, oh shit, now I'm taller,
Mhm.
and I was like, whoa, now everyone's like shorter to me.
Yeah. Nice being tall.
Because it was crazy, like when you were like the same height as like some of the girls, right, in your grade, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
just realize like, oh shit, now I'm like taller.
Yeah, now I'm just towering over these girls.
I'm like a giant.
Yeah, that's always nice. Yeah, so
But,
moments of 2010.
Yeah.
Did you have any significant moments in 2010?
I would say so. Now we're just talking about in general.
Yeah, in general.
I remember, again, I think 2010 was such a big moment for, I'm going to go music related, but like One
Mhm.
Direction formed in 2010.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm not a huge One Direction like fan. I'm just saying like,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm not a huge One Direction fan.
I just know they formed in 2010.
Yeah, they were
because-
significant. I'm not a huge One Direction fan, but Harry Styles though dropped an album recently.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good.
See, that's the
like-
thing, like, artists that I didn't listen to in the past, like their music has grown on me for
Mhm.
like in the future, and now
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I vibe with their music now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I also like specifically to like Harry Styles. Like I feel like the whole boy band thing was a little like okay, not targeted towards
Yeah.
22, 23-year-old guys.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like in 2010, like or that whole era, like boy bands were huge, though,
Mhm.
right? I
You
feel
remember Big Time Rush on Nickelodeon?
Hey, shout out Big Time Rush.
That was a sick show.
That was a sick show.
They
Yeah,
also had some bangers.
they did. Yeah, see, that was a boy band I could get behind of. Big Time
Yeah.
Rush.
Big Time Rush. That was what a
Dude.
ridiculous concept for a show.
Oh my god.
Alright.
So that was 2010. Like did you have a moment in 2010?
2010,
Wasn't there an article like I thought I feel like we were looking up like some articles and be like, hey, this is a big moment that happened in 2010. We could probably react to like, oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was 2010.
Let's see. 2010. Yeah, One Direction formed. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The Social Network released in 2010.
Hey, shout out Jesse. Wait, is that
Jesse
Eisenberg?
Eisenberg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
great actor.
Yeah, I've I'll be honest, I've never seen that movie.
The Social Network.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been on my list of like, yeah, I'll see it, but it's never been in the situation where like or I've never been in the situation where I don't think it's on Netflix. It might be. If it is, I'll get to watch it. But like I don't think it's streamable. So I've never been in the situation where I'm like thinking of a movie and be like, "Oh, you know what? The Social Network." Like I want to see it though, but it hasn't popped up.
Oh, for anybody that like has no idea what that movie is because everyone's just too fucking young.
Because everyone's just so used to Facebook being just a part of life now.
That's true. But it was a movie about the creation of Facebook and how Mark Zuckerberg, formed it. So.
Apparently, see, since I haven't seen the movie, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
But apparently, Mark Zuckerberg may have or may not have been the nicest guy during the whole creation process.
No, probably not. Because
that's what I've heard. There's some twins who are angry with him.
Yep.
Because they think they stole the Facebook from him.
Yeah.
Or from them.
I wonder how they're doing now. Those...
Probably those twins. Are they the Winklevoss twins? Am I crazy? Who are the Winklevoss twins?
What a name, though.
I think it's the Winklevoss twins.
Oh, my God.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
it is the Winklevoss. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss.
What a name, dude. How do you spell that?
Winklevoss. That's a crazy name. Oh, yeah. They're golden.
Oh,
they have Bitcoin holdings worth more than $1 billion.
Oh,
they're fine.
So they're cruising along. Okay, I guess Facebook can suck its dick, but
yeah, I mean they obviously probably would have been better off with Facebook, but
True.
You know what? They figured it out.
Yeah.
Shout out the Winklevoss twins.
That's an absurd last name, but it's great.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So unique though.
Very unique.
Okay.
All right. 2011.
2011.
2011, I don't think much happened.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like in terms of like, oh, what happened to us, I think, each year, I don't know. It's just like we were just in high school.
2011, I was sophomore year of high school or freshman, end of freshman and sophomore year of high school.
Oh, wait, we learned to drive? There we go.
Not me.
Oh, shit, not you, but.
I would have been 15.
I got, oh, yeah, that's right. I got my permit, though, so I was on the roads. Wait, but for the people that do know, I did fail my driver's test 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
Hey, you know what's funny? It wasn't even my fault.
Not as many as Adam failed his.
Sorry, Adam. We had to put you on blast. But
Adam.
yeah, I don't know. I failed it 3 times because one, it was like I hit the curb, but I hit in quotations, right? I hit the curb, but technically I didn't. Because I don't know, maybe the instructors just didn't see.
Sounds like that one might have been your fault.
Okay, maybe I heard a bump when I was backing up 50 feet. I don't know, maybe. But then the second time, the guy docked me for points because I guess I did some sort of illegal turn. But I'm pretty sure I read the sign correctly and it wasn't an illegal turn.
Huh.
But then you know how you have your driving teacher in the back seat, right? They just have to sit there and just kind of observe. But he didn't back me up. He was he was just sitting there in silence. And
I think that's what they're supposed to do.
No, but I feel like they can overrule some things and they can be like, hey, this person didn't do that because for the 3rd time, right? When I oh wait, no. Wait, I think I failed it twice but passed it on the 3rd one. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Wow, failing it 3 times just sounds
makes more sense.
Makes it worse. But on the 3rd time, I had my other driving teacher, right? And she was a former state trooper, so she knew her shit.
Oh jeez.
So
that would be so stressful.
No, but the thing is she.
Oh, that was your teacher, not
yeah, that was my teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, but she was helpful because when there's some questionable moments where the instructor was like, this is questionable. She was like, nah, he did fine. Let's keep going. I'm like, fuck yeah. So she actually was helpful, and then I passed.
Yeah, my driving test was pretty simple. I think mine would have been in 2013.
Yeah.
I think I got my license senior year. Yeah, I would have gotten my license senior year.
Yeah.
Permit. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's just wild to think about. 10 years ago, I wasn't driving.
Yeah, we weren't
Like,
driving.
Now it feels like such a natural part of just my life.
Yeah.
And just like day to day.
Except for parallel parking. Ha, because that sucks.
I'm nice at parallel parking. Probably
Really?
because my car has such a small turning radius
That's
and I can
true.
like fit into like wherever. But
I've had a parallel park with all sorts of cars, and it just sucks. Like
I used to drive a minivan. That was fun. Just going off. That was a pain in the ass to parallel park. My Kia Soul is a lot easier to parallel park. I've had some terrible cars.
I think for me, I've had like okay cars, like just the it's only two. I had the Jeep Grand Cherokee, so that was nice. I was a big Jeep guy, and then again I've driven like my dad's like cars over the years too, like the red Durango.
Mhm.
I remember that one. We had a minivan at some point. You're right. Minivans suck. They're just so long. They just feel elongated.
It's a big car, but I liked it just because like, be like, all right, who wants a ride?
Yeah, I can carry 10 people. Yeah.
I could fit the whole squad in my car.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it, but it was also just such a pain, just being like,
Yeah.
oh, there goes Tommy in his minivan.
Yep. So minivans were cool, and then again, my dad right now has like a truck, so sometimes I have to drive a truck.
That thing's a tank.
But it's a fucking unit, So.
Mhm. All right.
But-
Back to 2011.
Yeah. So besides driving,
The big earthquake happened in Japan that year with the tsunami. We're like still feeling or Japan is at least still feeling the after effects of that. A 9.0 earthquake.
Yeah.
That's insane.
9.
That's I think the Richter scale goes up to 10.
Yeah.
So 9.0 is bananas.
So that's probably like everything in this like room just on the ground. Probably
Your house is leveled.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah. In
Mhm.
2011, right?
2011, March
Yeah.
11th, 2011. That
Yeah.
was depressing. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think much of it. Mainly because I don't really. I think earthquakes in general, I don't really think of as a threat just because I've never like experienced one. Even though probably around 2011 or like in those years, there was an earthquake in Massachusetts.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. There were a few on the East Coast actually, because I remember one happened in like D.C.
Yeah.
But there was one that was on like a random like Tuesday night in like the middle of school, or the middle of the school year. It was like a Tuesday night or something. I was just laying on the couch,
Yep.
like watching TV, and we have a cabinet with a lot of like wine glasses and like there's like plates and like I don't know, like dishes and stuff. And so usually when you hear someone like running down the stairs or like if a big truck like comes through, like sometimes that shakes, and you hear it because it's glass and it's all very loud. But I was just laying on the couch, and suddenly like it starts shaking out of nowhere.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, what is that? Like, did a truck, did like an 18-wheeler just come down our street or something? But I was like, it was way too abrupt, and it was like 5 seconds of just like shaking, and then it was done. And I was like, Mom, what was that? And I was on Twitter at that point, thank God. I started opening up Twitter. I was like, did anyone else just feel an earthquake? Like, what the hell was that? And it was like blowing up. Everyone was like, we just had an earthquake in Boston. So I could understand how earthquakes are terrifying, but I've never experienced a bad enough one that I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a real threat.
It's a real threat, yeah, because
but they are.
Yeah, because when I was in LA this past summer, I experienced those 2 earthquakes that happened.
Oh, you were in LA for those?
Yeah, I was in LA, and yeah, it was weird. Like, just it felt like when it was shaking, I was like, whoa, like that. Like at the Airbnb I was like, oh, it's shaking, but like. It was crazy because the earthquake was so many miles away from LA, but you could still feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine if you were closer. Everything you just feel even more.
Yeah, I think the one that hit Massachusetts at that point, like it was centered in like near Toronto or something like that, and we still felt it.
And you still feel the after effects, which is wild.
Another pretty big moment in 2011, Osama got killed. Osama bin Laden.
Oh, he did. That was huge. Yeah.
May 1st. I remember that pretty specifically.
It was all over the news.
All over the news. I remember I don't remember if I had like an iPhone or anything at that point.
Yeah.
But I remember pretty vividly seeing people react online, and not that I was too into politics or world issues at that point, but I remember seeing that. I was like, whew, damn.
We got the big guy. Got the big guy.
Yeah. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then I think that was like it was May 1st. I think it was some sort of baseball game going on. I remember they started chanting. They did a USA chant, and I saw that it was on like Sports Center top 10 like the next day.
Yeah,
it's just a USA chant breaking out once everyone found out that Osama got killed. And I was like, that's very patriotic, a little crazy, but like very cool. Yeah, it was 2011.
That's 2011. Okay.
I'm just going year by year here.
Yeah,
2012.
12.
The world almost ended.
Oh, right. So in 2012, what was that movie called?
2012.
Oh, it was. That movie was called 2012. Okay. Well, I guess I don't know why people even picked that date, but I guess like
it was like the Mayans.
Oh,
the Mayan calendar ended on I think it was December 21st.
Yep, of 2012. We were all supposed to die.
Well, yeah, there was no real like. It's not like the Mayans predicted the end of the world or anything. It's just their calendar just stopped on that date.
So people twisted it.
People thought it's like, oh, we're big dead. Like the Earth is gonna explode, or Mayans are gonna like come back from the dead, or the Mayan like sun god is gonna just like breathe fire and like rain hell on the Earth.
Something crazy like that. And again, they made a movie called 2012 that depicts, oh, that's the end of the world type of thing. And that was a wild movie too.
I was a little nervous, like getting up to those last couple days. I was like, we might just die. Like, this could be it.
Yeah. I'll be like, are we not gonna finish high school? Probably not. Let's just
that would have been pretty bananas. I think what I found, that just would have been crazy if like we're just living our life, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Going to high school, boom, dead. Like something happens and the whole world just explodes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh well.
Dude, that was I forgot that we were gonna like 2012 was like the year everything was supposed to end, and then you remember Kony 2012? Kony was another.
Kony 2012.
We're spitting knowledge right now about 2012, but
Kony 2012 was the funniest thing possibly ever. Because I was very skeptical of it to begin with, because I was like, where did this come from? Like, how come no one's ever heard of this Kony guy?
Yeah.
And then it all came out that those people just made that up to try and make a viral story, I'm pretty sure. Like, it was all fake.
Which is wild, too, to think about.
Backstory, Kony 2012 was a campaign, like, online, the early stages of the internet. I'll talk about this real quick, a brief overview. Internet campaign publicizing this guy, Joseph Kony, who was supposedly some African dictator who was like enslaving children and doing all types of bad stuff. And they're like, hey, like, we're saying Kony 2012, he's running for president. We want people to like realize how bad of a dude this guy is. The whole time I was seeing this, I was like, where did this guy come from? Like, how come no one's ever talked to him? Like terrible dictators don't just pop up overnight. Turns out I was right.
Yeah.
Because like 6 months later it came out. It's like, yeah, this guy's not real.
No, he's not. And just like everyone was like chanting like, you know, Kony 2012 and
like it was interesting because I mean it's good that like they were able to get that message and like people were able to be like, oh, this is a cause I should work on. But I mean, also maybe could have turned on or just maybe became fake news. Who knows?
Maybe that was the start of it. But we're gonna take a quick short break right now, and we'll be back with some more
2013 through 2019.
Yeah, six more years.
6 more years.
Yeah, so we'll be right back. All right, and we are back with some more Kony 2012, and Tommy has some clarification for you guys.
I lied. Kony was in fact a real person, a bad man. However, the charity that was doing the 2012 Kony 2012 promotion, maybe it was a little bit sketchy. So, just wanted to clarify that. I am very anti-Kony.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And Kony.
Kony, bad guy.
I wonder how he's doing today. I don't know if he's even.
Hopefully he got caught.
Yeah, hopefully he got caught. Yeah. But again, I forgot to totally mention in the 2010 and 2011 and 2012, like memes, because
big memes.
Yeah, memes didn't really like blow up until like 2016, 2017. But I found this article, just looking at memes in the decade, and I realized like 2011 was like that format of I don't know if you remember like Futurama, right?
That was
show.
old school memes.
Yeah, very old school memes of like
Take My Money.
the Take My Money one. And like the ones like, oh, not sure if I'm trolling or just stupid. Like that
probably Bad Luck Brian, I assume, was 2010, 2011. The school picture where the guy just like gets a dog for Christmas. Dog gets hit by a car on Boxing Day.
Oh my dude, times were simpler back then with the memes. And in 2012, it was the overly attached girlfriend. So you know, like that girlfriend.
I remember that one.
So.
Wow.
Dude, that was 2012.
What's pretty crazy is that, like, I'm just so online, like, that I just remember all of these memes, and you just say, oh, overly attached girlfriend.
Yeah,
like,
you remember it. You remember right away.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, yeah, that one.
So now we're on to...
I've been on the internet way too long.
We've been on the internet for
much.
A long-ass time. 2013. If you want to, let's dive into that.
2013? All right. I'm on the 2013 Wikipedia page right now. You want to hear something crazy that happened here?
Yeah.
Remember that there was a meteor that exploded over Russia?
A meteor?
Yeah. I remember it was wild seeing like videos of it. It was just like a meteor going across the sky, and then it just fucking... And like glass was shattered like across the country. Like, it was bananas. Yeah. I just remember seeing that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. But it didn't stop Russia from... doing anything because Russia's huge.
Yeah, Russia. I think it was it was like over Siberia. So
okay, so that didn't really matter. And the meme for 2013 was the Chloe and Gavin. So like it was like those two like toddlers, you know, like the,
yeah. Interesting.
So like it was those two.
Anything significant happened for me in 2013? Probably not. I think I had a girlfriend then.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Oh, that was like the year before we graduated.
That would have been junior year. I did have a girlfriend that year. That was like my first like legit girlfriend.
Yeah, I was just me.
Yeah, not gonna give her a shout out though.
No, fuck her. Let's see what else happened. I guess like
there was the Edward Snowden, all the CIA.
Oh,
stuff.
That happened. Yeah,
he released all that stuff on in 2013.
That was 2013.
That was pretty wild, and I think if something like that were to happen today, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if some type of groundbreaking, the U.S. is spying on everyone and they're watching you at literally all time. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that comes out, like literally any day now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be announced. But like I feel like that news would affect me much more now than it did in 2013.
Yeah, 2013 we're like, oh, he like released this info.
Yeah, like now he's like being attacked by the government. But now it would be like, whew, and all the people on the internet would be freaking out too.
No, that's what I'm saying. I feel like nowadays people are more concerned about their privacy. Yeah.
I thought I've talked about this over Christmas with my family a little bit. They were talking about like Amazon, like Alexas and those Google Homes, and how like they're most definitely listening to you, like everything you do, and like probably storing that data for God knows what. I don't really care. It's like, what's Amazon gonna do with my information that like would like hurt me? Like, what are they gonna blackmail me? Be like, oh, we saw you eating Cheetos on the couch at 3 a.m. It's like, who cares?
Or like they'd be listening to your conversation and be like, one of them's like, you talking to your mom, like, oh hey mom, I jacked off today. I'm
yeah,
you
or
like,
like
say this to your mom, but
yeah, but like stuff like that. It's like, or like they hear you having sex. It's like, okay, what are they gonna do?
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna like sell the audio to someone, blackmail me.
Like right now, like Google Home is already taking over my house.
Yeah.
So like anything I say to Google.
Shout out if the CIA is listening to this podcast or listening to us right now.
They are.
Don't listen to us in your secret spy ways. Just subscribe. Download the episode and listen to it the normal way.
Yeah.
Give us a listen.
Yep. Give us a 5-star review.
You'll get all the same information out of it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. My parents and sister were very like, no, I don't want to give the government any information.
They already have your
it's
information.
Like they have the information. They
like
know what
Facebook,
I look like. They're probably like got a satellite up there tracking me for some reason.
Like right now, like I have a folder on my computer. It's like of my Facebook messages, right? You know, Facebook Messenger has everything. So I open up that because you can download it. So I open up that data folder. It has literally every single message, even the ones you deleted. It's all there.
Yeah,
everything you sent.
I don't even care. Like, I got a couple dick pics on the internet. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
who cares? My parents, on the other hand, were very upset about getting tracked, and I'm like, no, what are they? My dad was like, oh, well, what if isn't it creepy when you get like a personalized ad towards you? And I'm like, yeah,
I see
a little
that every day. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's a little creepy, but also kind of helpful because it's like, oh, like I didn't even know I needed this thing, but because Facebook knows me better than I know myself, like they suggested I buy this product. It's like, it's weird, but not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy, but then
You always need to get used to.
at this point, it could be worse.
It could be worse, yeah.
Dude, it could be, maybe we're all brainwashed. Dude, see, that's the thing. Like, it could be worse. Like, I don't want to be brainwashed by the media into thinking one way, right? At least, like, right now, we have the freedom to think whatever we want. Yeah. Yeah. With social media and, like, everything else.
Yeah. But people being all upset about being tracked by the government. Get over it. Come on. It's happening. Who cares? I'm clipping that. I'm going to post a clip of me ranting about that on Twitter.
Yes.
Who cares? Come on.
Who cares?
Where were we? 2013?
Yep. So now we're off to 2014, and that was when the starter packs started happening. Like,
that
for everything.
Packs?
Yeah, just a starter pack for everything. Yeah. What was your favorite starter pack?
Oh gosh,
there's so many good ones.
I saw a lot of good ones. Like as we got to college, I would see like the college focused ones. And it's like college freshman starter pack. It's like Fireball, like Christmas lights for your room, and like a tapestry for like. There's like ridiculous like basic college freshman stuff.
Oh my God, this article, the starter pack they chose was the "You Can Beat Me Up, but My Dad Will Sue" starter pack, and it's like your typical boat shoes, khaki shorts, and a fucking polo tee. Like, Jesus Christ.
Xbox One was released 2013.
Oh wow! Xbox
and
One.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah. That was that whole era. Wow, that was that many years ago.
We're getting to the end. I think the Xbox, whatever the next one is coming out in like 2021 or something.
It's a fucking fridge. That's what it is.
That's crazy though. That like they're coming out with a new game system soon. Bananas.
Oh my God.
Xbox One, great system.
It is. Yeah. Even though exclusives for each console,
I wish games would just get over that. Like, I want to play the Spider-Man game, that came out recently, badly.
But you can't.
But I don't want to buy a PS4.
Yeah, that's
I'm considering it though.
Well, no, that's the thing. I feel like with cross-platform, with a lot more games today,
they make so much money. If they just made them like if Halo came out PlayStation 3 or PlayStation, like you think they'd sell millions of copies like the first day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
But the thing is, again, I'm fortunate enough to be like, hey, PC Master Race. I can play any of the games. But again, like you said, I can't play Spider-Man because it is only PS4, right? Like, games are specifically made for the Xbox or PS4. It sucks for PC players, but again, they just released the Master Chief Collection on the PC, so I'm like, hey, I waited.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Similar argument to that is when Chick-fil-A just decides to say we're going to open on Sundays, they're going to make so much money.
They will.
Like, you think like people Chick-fil-A needs to just get over it. Like, they're like very religious, and that's why they're not like, or the CEO is very religious and they have like Christian values, which is why they're not open on Sundays. Get over it. Just open on Sundays. We know you don't care about the values. We know you care about the money.
The money, yeah.
Just stay open on Sundays. The hundreds of thousands of hungover people on every Sunday morning will thank you.
They will.
Imagine being wildly hungover and being like, you know what I want right now? A fried chicken sandwich. Oh my gosh. Come on.
God,
that'd be wonderful.
That'd be wonderful, yeah. I wish they were open because I'm
Chick-fil-A
craving some Chick-fil-A.
I would love some Chick-fil-A right now.
I love some Chick-fil-A right now.
All right.
But, all right, so that was 2014.
I want to move on to, that was 2013.
No.
Was that 2014?
Yeah. Wait, the starter pack was 2014.
Oh, starter pack was 2014.
But I don't know if the Xbox was still.
I was looking at 2013.
Oh, you were still
Xbox
there.
One came out in 2013.
Okay.
Another crazy thing that happened in 2014. We graduated from high school.
Yeah.
We had 2 graduations this decade.
Yep.
Bananas.
Yeah. That was also wild. I remember
my goodness.
My graduation was outside, thank God.
Ours was on our football field, and it was artificial turf, and we had black robes, and it was the hottest I've ever been.
Black?
It was well, our colors were orange and black.
Oh,
And
okay,
graduation gowns are usually like black too, or at least for like guys.
Well, so
It depends. I guess it depends on
the
the school colors.
So mine was red and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, ours were black. We were on the football field. I was smart enough. I had a little cooler with some ice and some Gatorades.
Smart.
Snuck that under my seat.
That's very smart.
Like I showed up early for graduation, just to, like put that under my seat. High school graduation. Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Still this decade though, which is
that's what I'm saying. It's still this decade.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how things change.
So let's see, that was 20.
We want to just jump over to 2015 now.
Yeah, 2015.
I won't go through any significant events in 2014. I'm sure nothing big happened.
No, it's just I feel like besides high school and then just getting ready to
college.
Started
college in 2014.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, we did.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when we
fun time.
did our big boy shoes.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Guess what happened on the first day of 2015?
What happened?
Lithuania adopted the euro.
Oh wait, you guys weren't the euro that entire
No,
time?
we had our own Lithuanian currency.
Scrubs. I'm just kidding. I don't know how strong your currency was before the euro.
I think it was similar. It wasn't like too far off the dollar, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Again, this was 5 years ago at least.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure. But when I was there in 2010, it wasn't too far off the dollar.
Okay. So, but now in today's world, you guys are euro.
Yeah, we are euro now.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Sweet.
I didn't realize that you guys weren't even the euro this entire time.
Yeah.
But,
2015. Here we go. Let's see.
So 2015. This is when the vein popping guy.
That's Johnny's favorite meme.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Bro, that guy must have been so veiny.
I'm wondering, like, for people that are trying to visualize this meme, it's the guy who's just like holding in his words and forehead veins popping out.
Yeah, everything. It's just like,
yeah, he's like, I wonder what he was holding in there.
Yeah, like that day when they took the pic, like I wonder, was it a fart?
Was it a fart? Was like someone like saying some dumb stuff? Like,
yeah, and he just got so like veiny.
I love that. That's very funny.
Yeah. So that was 2015, as well.
When was that? When did the Malaysia Airlines flight disappear?
Oh, right. That was some scary shit too. So I don't know what year. You're looking up the year, but this Malaysian flight, it was full of passengers. See, that's even more.
It happened in 2014, the year
2014?
that I said nothing significant happened.
Oh shit. Well, airplane. That was flying Malaysian Airlines.
It was flying over like the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, just over the Indian Ocean,
and communication stopped.
Yeah.
But like it was still like the black box was still pinging, but then they were off course and like a bunch of banana stuff.
Yeah.
And then just the plane just never been found. Like I think they found like one piece of it on like the coast of like Africa or something.
But like just no
like it's just gone without a trace.
No traces of any bodies at all or just anything. So it's like, so you have like a movie or a TV show where like a plane just disappears into thin air. You know what would be crazy? If in the new decade it reappears.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would be surprised. It's still on the table that this plane got hijacked and is landed safely on some like random island, and these people are just like being held captive for like whatever reason. I don't know. But it is very fishy that just nothing has been found.
No.
Obviously, the ocean is massive. It could just be at the bottom of the ocean.
Could be.
But, like, you'd think something would float and, like, be noticeable.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they could at least found something, but they didn't find anything. So either could be that, could be the...
The aircraft was lost from air traffic control radar. Minutes after takeoff. Then it was tracked by military radar for another hour, deviating westwards from its planned flight path, going into the Andaman Sea.
Yeah, this plane was just fucking...
Yeah, it's just gone.
Gone.
They found, like, something, I want to say. Marine debris. I don't know. That was like that still blows my mind that it just disappeared.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to
Makes
me.
no sense.
Very cool though. Like cool is not the right word for it, but
2015.
2015.
We got Drake's Hotline Bling, I think.
Hotline Bling came out in 2015.
Yeah, I think that was either 2015 or yeah, I think it was 2015. But like that's when everyone started like, oh, let's do a parody of like, you know, people's like songs and whatnot. So like a lot of people made dances of like Hotline Bling.
Oh.
You know what's funny? Like Drake made like, I think he did some of those songs for meme purposes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like remember when he did the wait, when was the Shia LaBeouf?
Just
Do it.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah,
August 5th, 2015.
Yep.
There was debris found on the Reunion Islands, confirmed to be that of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. So they did find some pieces of it.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe that shit.
Shia LaBeouf, Just Do It.
Yeah. What year was that? That had to be around the same time with the Drake thing of like
That was probably around 2015.
Yeah, right? Because everyone did
Yeah.
it was?
This video came out in 2015. It looks like all these videos are posted in 2015.
Okay, so it had to be that year of
I'm assuming
people doing that type of stuff on purpose with a green screen in the back to make it memeable. Yeah.
That was the funny. What's great about Shia LaBeouf is his last name is just The Beef.
Wait, is that what it translates to?
Like vaguely, yeah. Roughly translates to The Beef.
The Beef.
I think the spelling would be different, but yeah.
That's so cool. But
The Beef.
Hey, he's a great actor.
Great actor. Love Shia LaBeouf.
He went through a phase, but like, yeah.
He went through his phase, but everyone goes through a phase.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like every great actor has to go through like that weird ass, you know.
You got to go through a little crazy phase.
Little crazy
Especially
phase.
if you're like a child actor like that, too.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to stay sane the entire time.
Dude, he was making so much.
Unless you're like Emma Watson, who was Hermione and now is just killing it. She's like studies at like Brown or something.
Yeah, and she's actually,
she's gorgeous too, and she's like an activist. Like she's the best.
Yeah,
Emma Watson, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? So that was 2015. Anything else happened?
2015. Well, that would have been our sophomore year of college.
Yeah, we had some good times.
Yeah, there's good times during
good times during college. I don't know. 2016.
2016.
We had Harambee. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Harambee.
Harambee, rest in peace.
So people that don't know, Harambee was
our sweet prince.
Our sweet prince that he unfortunately was he? No, he was killed. He was murdered.
He was murked.
Holy shit! Okay, he was
a child fell into his enclosure at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Yep.
Allegedly, he was acting very rambunctious and dangerous to the child. From the video that I've seen, it looked like he was being
chill.
Protective of the child,
yeah.
some would say. Maybe adopted the child as its own. And the Cincinnati Zoo just murdered him.
Yeah.
They shot him in its enclosure.
Literally, they just
they're like, tranquilizer? No, the kid. I think that was the reason. They didn't use a tranquilizer because like the kid was right there. But like, goddamn.
See, but like the thing is, like, if you're you can't be that awful of a shot to not like. How would you miss? See, that's the thing. If you use a tranq, like, how would you?
Well, the thing was like the tranquilizer might not have like kicked in fast enough, and like the gorilla might have hurt the child before it kicked in.
I could see that, but then again,
I think they were out to get him.
Yeah, I think
Harambee knew something. They needed him out of here.
Harambee knew some sort of conspiracy theory, and they're like,
let's get that going. Harambee had secret intel on the government. That's why they killed him.
It would be funny. It's like Harambee, like Planet of the Apes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, he
was just a hyper advanced ape.
He was a hyper advanced ape
hiding in plain sight in the Cincinnati Zoo.
Yep. And
he was an incel. He was a spy from the Planet of the Apes. They sent him here like, hey, you just gotta act like a normal gorilla. You just go live in the zoo. There'll be a lot of people coming to see you. You just gotta listen. You gotta listen to what they're saying. Oh my gosh! Wow, I'm in too deep. Dude, the government's gonna be coming for me after this.
That could be a fucking movie. Harambee goes undercover.
Harambee. Wow.
Whew. Damn.
What are we in now?
2016. Yeah, 2016. Let's
2016
see.
Right now.
We had the two big memes that I got from that was the Arthur one.
Arthur Fist.
Fist.
Oh, that's a good
one. For people that don't know the show Arthur, it was like a childhood it was like a cartoon about it. What animal was he? He was a.
He's an aardvark.
Aardvark, yeah.
I believe.
So the meme was just like
It's literally just a picture of a fist.
of his fist, and it's just people just being mad about it.
Things
shit.
are angry about
Yeah.
it. That's probably the dumbest meme I've ever seen. Not that all memes aren't dumb, but like that one is just like, this is what we're doing.
It's a fist.
It's so funny though. Like all memes are hilarious.
And then the other I wouldn't say it's like more of a meme, but it was like an event. But it was the damn Daniel one.
Damn,
Daniel, back at it again.
Back at it again with the white vans.
See, I think the kid that said the line, I think should have been more relevant than the Daniel kid who had the vans.
Something else significant happened on January 4th and 5th, 2016. The highest score ever recorded in cricket.
Cricket?
Yeah. I don't know much about cricket.
Me neither.
Highest ever recorded individual cricket score.
Yep.
1009 not out is made by Pranav Dhanawade.
Sorry if we butchered that.
Shout out Pranav. Hope that score is still standing.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. 1009 not out.
Dude,
sounds like a good score to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That happened in 2016.
So that's I feel like also too, guys, just be worried that hey, maybe we probably missed a bunch of stuff that happened.
We missed a ton.
Yeah.
If there's significant
so
things,
many.
let us know.
Yeah, just let us know.
We
Be
can,
like, hey,
talk about that on the next podcast.
Like, pick your favorite one and just
Year
tell us.
Decade in Review Part 2.
We could. That could
follow up.
It could easily be a Part 2. So that was 2016.
Yeah, I don't think. Harambee, my sweet baby boy Harambee, gunned down at the tender age of 17 years old.
He was 17? What the fuck, dude? That's holy shit.
The Wikipedia article is very funny. Harambee, a 17-year-old western lowland gorilla, is shot and killed after a boy falls into its enclosure in Cincinnati, Ohio. Last line, causing worldwide controversy. Like, obviously, yes, there are people who are probably actually angry about Harambee dying, and like it does suck. It's a terrible situation that like they just had to kill a random animal for no reason. Worldwide controversy though, like people were just upset online, just like to be upset. Like, were there any actual people that were like, we need to shut down the Cincinnati Zoo? Like, yeah. Worldwide controversy might be a bit of a stretch.
That's a bit of a stretch.
But, controversy.
Oh, my God.
All right, 2017?
2017 was, let's see. We got the, I didn't realize this even came out in 2017, but the blinking guy meme.
The blinking guy.
The blinking guy, yeah. Everyone loved that meme. Like,
I still love that meme.
Yeah.
I still use that fairly often.
It's a classic one. Like, you can't go wrong with, like, hey, that's my reaction. It's this meme right here. So that was in 2017.
Oh, 2016. One thing we forgot about. Trump was elected. We don't need to go too far into that. I don't want to talk about
but yeah, he got
politics.
He got elected
that happened. Just saying, 2020 is a voting year. Let's
vote.
Let's figure it out, guys.
Yeah.
If you didn't vote in 2016,
you better vote now.
You better fucking vote. you better fucking vote.
And
let's just do the right choice.
And the people, the people that just turned 18 and 19, that they can vote for next year.
Register to vote.
Register to vote.
like, not to get, I won't get political, but I will get a little PSA here.
Yep.
There's so many people out there, a lot of our friends even, who will be like, oh, like I didn't have time to vote. I didn't vote because like my vote doesn't matter. Doesn't like this year specifically, your vote matters.
It does.
Your vote matters. You need to make sure you register to vote. Vote in the primaries. Vote in the general election. Like, never been more important. Vote.
Do it.
Register to vote. Make the right choice. Okay, that was a public service announcement.
Back to the main.
Back to 2017.
2017.
So that was our spring semester, junior year, and then fall of our senior year. My football career ended in 2018.
Yep.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017, because it was going
that was, wow. I also had a girlfriend that year.
Yeah.
Not going to shout her out either. Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, and I mean, junior year was pretty.
No,
pretty
I
cool.
was solid. I was in New York. I was living in New York.
That was New York.
In 2017.
That
was
a
really
nice time.
fun being in New York.
I imagine that's a fun age to be in New York.
Oh yeah, dude. I was 21. I was doing some crazy shit, and I think I'll save this for like when I'm in like a New York setting. But I had some wild stories that I won't get into when I was in New York because I just tried everything.
We'll have to. Yeah, you can get into those in a little further on.
I will, definitely dive in. But no, New York was really fun. And
New York seems like a fun city. I've never spent too much time in New York, but I'd like to.
Yeah, and thank God I was able to hold my ground being a Boston sports fan in New York. Good God, dude, every Yankees fan that I saw.
I would love to. I've never done it because I've never had the balls to do it. But like next time I go to New York, I just want to wear a Red Sox hat, just to like, because I know like. People be like, oh, boo, whatever. But like, I want to know if people actually would be like, fuck you, just for wearing a Red Sox hat.
Yeah,
I'm sure there are people that would, but
yeah. Well, the thing is, I did see other like Boston sports fans there, but like we'd be like acknowledging each other. But I never really went into like the heart of like, okay, I'm gonna wear like all Boston, and we just go dive into like near, like, if you went to like the Bronx or something, or like Manhattan, like that like whole area, I'd be like. Well, time to see if I will get jumped to that. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh, 2017. There was also that solar eclipse that went across like the entire U.S. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch the total solar eclipse, but I saw the little
that's really cool.
half of it.
Yeah, solar eclipse.
Solar eclipses seem very cool to me. I'd love to see one.
Yeah. So that was. We're about to dive into
2018.
2018.
I think I can do.
Because now I can like
look up significant thoughts, but I remember most of 2018
because it was very recent. Yeah, it was just last year.
Starting off with, I mean, I guess some stuff happened before we graduated, but just like final semester of college, was a lot of fun.
It was, yeah.
Just knowing, being like, okay, like once I know I'm getting all my credits done, like I don't have to worry about like. Not actually graduating. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Once I got my schedule figured out, because like I did have to like make sure I got all the exact credits ready. But once that was figured out, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fail any of these classes. More than likely, like hopefully I don't fail any classes.
It was like that.
And then it was just the last few weeks. Oh, it was a great time.
Yeah, because like that last semester, everyone was just really grinding everything out, finishing up.
But then it got to like. The end of the semester, and it's like, okay, we have finals, but like
we need to like really enjoy these last moments of being all together.
Oh
like,
my gosh,
right?
Could we do a quick moment talk about Cape Week?
Oh yeah, let's do that, dude. Cape Week was
a time. So for those who don't know, most of you, Cape Week is at Stonehill College. And I'm sure a lot of other schools, most other schools do some sort of Cape Week.
Yeah.
I know Bentley, they go to like to some like tropical resort, whatever.
Yeah.
Cape Week though, it's when the seniors, the week after finals before graduation,
we have
week after finals are ended, the whole senior class pretty much goes down to Cape Cod. They all rent houses generally in the same type of area.
Yeah.
Or hopefully in the same type of area, but kind of all over the Cape. And there's a few bars we rent out.
Yep.
There's a few like activities to do, but for the most part, it's just a week straight
of just spending,
like hanging out on the Cape.
Yep.
A lot of drinking,
and just
just having like enjoying the last week as like being like
at college,
not having any responsibility. Because like immediately after that, it's like okay, like. I have to get a job now.
Yeah.
Or like I have to go to grad school now, something like
or
that.
like something like that.
But that week it's like don't have to worry about homework.
No.
Not officially graduated yet, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff yet.
Yep.
I'm just gonna get fucked up. And that's what we did. We had oh God.
We had some times.
I remember we had a lot of people over at one point. There's just so many. The hangover I had from drinking, like it was like Friday to like Wednesday, and then we had the banquet, nice formal.
Formal. It was like a formal thing. Yeah.
Pretty much like college senior prom.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. Like I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. I had a girlfriend like at that time, so it was nice and all. But no, yeah, we all enjoyed it. It was like really
Great
cool.
time.
Yeah.
Graduation. That was a fun time too.
That was a fun time too. That went on for a long time though, because I didn't realize like how many.
Oh my god, so many
kids
we had. I
had.
think we had like 800 people.
And dude, you know what's wild? There were some students that we graduated with. I was like,
Never seen you.
Never saw that person before.
Yeah. I went to my sister got married in 2018. That was fun.
Nice.
Weddings are fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy weddings.
Yeah,
I went to
weddings.
Montana in 2018.
Yeah.
Glacier
Yep.
National Park is fun. I went camping on my own. That kind of kicked off my big nature outdoorsy camping binge that I've still been on. Not really a binge anymore. I just enjoy camping in the outdoors. Glacier National Park, though, is beautiful. I saw a bear. I had almost a face-to-face encounter with a bear. Almost died. That was fun. In Montana.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, where did you encounter a bear?
Yeah, I'll quickly hop into that story since
Yeah.
I enjoy telling it. It's a pretty wild story.
Yeah.
So I was in Montana. I was kind of having like a quarter life crisis, I'll call it. And I was not quarter life crisis. I wanted to go on a trip before I started working. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to Montana. I went there for like 10 days. I was camping out on my own. I had a campsite. I rented a car. And I was just doing like hiking and just like exploring for pretty much the whole time. It was wonderful. I barely had to talk to anyone. Like I cooked my own meals for the most part. I went out to a couple restaurants like by myself. It was awesome.
But you were one with nature.
One with nature. It was a great time. But one of the days I was going on a hike I had never been on. I'm actually kind of pissed that I saw this bear because I wanted to do the hike, but I didn't get to finish it. But I'm doing this hike on my own. I'm playing music. I had a little speaker. I had that clipped to my belt, and I was just doing a hike. Speaker playing music and like clapping and yelling every once in a while was so that bears know that you're coming. They know you're aware because bears are supposed to be more afraid of you than you are of them. Bullshit. But let them know you're coming so that if they hear you, they'll hopefully move out of the way. I thought I was doing a pretty good job at that. Apparently I wasn't. Going down this hike, go up a little ridge and then down. It was very quick, but I couldn't see over the top. So I go over this little ridge and then come back down. I'm in the middle of the woods. And as I go over the hill, I hear like some branches snap over to my left. I look to my left, and I shit you not, less than probably 20 to 25 feet away is this massive grizzly bear. It was a mother.
Oh shit.
So I think the mothers are like the fucking gigantic ones.
Yeah, they're like the bigger ones.
This thing is a full-grown grizzly bear, and he's just sitting there, sitting kind of like a dog. Like his front legs are extended, but his butt's on the ground, or her butt's on the ground. The bear's butt's on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there, like holding on to like a branch, like eating some berries or something. And I legitimately was like frozen in fear. I heard these branches snap, turn, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And
that could be like your last moment.
And so then I paused my music quickly. I just pushed the button on the speaker and paused it, and it was quiet. And for probably 3 or 4 seconds, I'm just looking at this bear. And this is the craziest part. It hadn't noticed me at that point. I think when I paused the music, that's when it noticed me.
Oh shit.
But I'm staring at this thing, and it's just eating its berries, just having it and being okay. Looks at me. We're making eye contact for a couple seconds, and then it just turns back down to its berries, and starts eating again. And I'm at that point, I'm backing up, trying to get over the hill, getting some distance between me and this bear. And I fucking sprinted up the hill. Once I was out of sight, I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm not fucking around in this spot anymore. And I probably made it up that hill in it was about a mile hike up the hill. I did it in 6 minutes. I was running. Yeah.
Do you think that bear sensed your fear of oh, hey, this guy, he's probably just
I feel like because I wasn't making any like sudden movements. I was like slowly backing away.
You didn't provoke the bear.
Yeah, I definitely.
Imagine you'd be fucked.
I wasn't worried. I mean, I was absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't worried about provoking the bear or doing anything crazy. I was very just like, okay, stay calm. Even though on the inside I was freaking out. But yeah, that happened in 2018. Bears. And then after it happened, like once I was safe back in my rental car, I was like, that was kind of sick. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very terrifying.
I don't think I had an encounter with a bear, but again, people already know, like in past episodes, I talked about like just traveling all over for 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think of a moment where did I encounter some sort of animal where I could have died? I don't think so. Yeah.
There's not
so
many
hard.
situations where you're gonna encounter an animal that could kill you.
Unless I go to Australia,
unless you're in Australia, where like 9 out of 10 animals can kill you.
and yeah, unless I go to Australia and like I see a lion or something, or maybe
like a scorpion or like a spider.
Yeah, or like a kangaroo that could fuck me up.
Kangaroos are the real deal.
Yeah,
like there's some big ass kangaroos.
They're jacked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was 2018. I don't know. Besides my travels,
2018 was also the year I kind of became a real adult. Started working full time.
Yeah.
So it's like a big, just kind of transitional year.
I'm trying to think if there was a year that I would love to just go back and live, but I don't know. I enjoyed every year. I feel like there wasn't really a super bad year, but maybe middle school was like, it was okay.
Yeah, middle school was for everyone.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
Year in review?
Yeah. So this past year was this past year was an up and downhill battle, I feel like, from my experience.
Oh, this past year was like good and bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great because working full time is but as I've mentioned on the podcast before, I'm not entirely happy with my job. So,
yeah.
So in a sense, it's like, okay, I'm making more money than I ever had. Like, wow, and from doing any of those jobs, so like that's nice. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm kind of unhappy in this job, and I'm also like, I have student debt to deal with, all that stuff.
But like some positive highlights though. I feel like this past year.
Positive highlights. I mean, a lot, like a ton of them. Like I learned a lot, just like being like, okay, I'm not happy in this job, but I can't just quit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta kind of stick through it.
Yeah.
Doing things like that.
We went to Texas together.
We went to Texas. We discussed that, but that was very fun, and I would love to go back to Austin at some point.
Love to do like another boys trip
for sure.
again.
For sure. Oh, we gotta go out to like LA or something.
Yeah.
What else? I wrote down a couple notes. Oh, I ran a marathon. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Can't forget about that.
That was a nice little lesson for me. Just kind of perseverance. Kind of, if you put your mind to it, you can get something done.
Yep.
Let's see. But I went camping a few times. As I said a little earlier, I enjoy camping, and that kind of hoping to do more camping in 2020.
Yeah.
The Patriots won the Super Bowl this year.
Oh yeah, we got blessed.
The most boring Super Bowl ever, but we did it.
But hey, I'll take another ring, to be honest.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. That was 2019.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting year, but learned some things.
Yeah, you learned some things about yourself, and I feel like for me, again, just like 2018 with the traveling, I think 2019 was just full of just experiences of like life and like whatnot. Again, like went to Europe. Went to Texas again. Went to LA for the first time. Went to San Diego. Got a fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
Just like just a lot of life stuff just happened this year. And again, relationship wise, it's just you learn a lot of stuff and whatnot. And I'm just focusing on myself. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to 2020.
Me too.
Yeah.
New decade.
New
year. New decade.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be
roaring
crazy.
20s.
It's gonna be crazy what's gonna happen in the next 10 years.
Yeah. So you wanna? Let's go into that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about where we were in 2010.
Yep.
We were 8th grade.
Yep.
We
figured out about to start high school.
When I was in 8th grade, I didn't play football. I was doing theater, and I did theater and like musicals and stuff.
Yep.
I was essentially just a little bitch. Like I was very like self-conscious, not about like anything in particular, just everything. It was kind of like, do people like me? I don't actually know. And yeah, I was just such a different person in 2010 than I am now.
I would say the same. Yeah, 2010.
Like we weren't driving as we talked.
We were, dude, 2010. I was addicted to Xbox because I don't know, I just played video games like all the time. Again, like you said before, like I was kind of more of like an introverted person. I didn't talk much as like I do nowadays, and yeah, I was just so different in 2010.
And then, 2010 was asking my parents for rides. What kind of cell phone did I have in 2010? Did I have a cell phone in 2010? I think I might have had like a flip phone.
I had that Razor phone.
I think I had a. I didn't have the Razor. I had the Crazer. It was the Razor, but it was a little bit sleeker.
Jesus.
It was so cool. It was hot. It was a hot phone. That was 2010 though. I don't know if I had that phone in 2010, but it was around then. 2010. Some people I knew in 2010 that I don't know as well anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is wild. Like I had I mean, obviously a completely different friend group, but like all like you guys that I met in college, like didn't even know you existed in 2010.
Didn't know you were a thing. Yeah.
Like that is, yeah. And I mean, I had like just different friends in high school, like from like 8th grade. Like I have completely different friends now. Yeah, that's wild.
It is.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So now 2020, we're here. We in this bitch. I'm an adult. I'm a young man.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I hope we can.
It's been 10 years.
I hope we can accomplish whatever we're gonna be doing for the next 10 years, right? I'm excited to see where all like our friends go and
where we're gonna go, where this podcast goes.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I hope I'm still friends with like everybody too. In the next 10 years.
I can't imagine.
I feel like as you get older, you don't really lose those type of.
At this point in my life, like there'll be people who I talk to less, but like I can't imagine there's anyone I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't consider this person my friend anymore. It's always like
I can't do that.
Like, oh yeah, like they're still my friend. Like I haven't talked to them in a year or two, but like I'm still close with them.
Yeah,
or like close enough.
Close enough to where it'd be like, hey, I can hit you up, be like, hey, how's it going with all that? You know?
And I think that's kind of just like being an adult.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, oh yeah, like I have a buddy who lives in Philadelphia. I haven't talked to him in 3 years, but I'm going to be in the city. Might as well go see if he's home.
Yeah, that type of thing. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to just seeing, where everyone goes and just what they do. And just, I don't know, I'm looking forward to meeting new people, experiencing new things, life. Dude, time just goes by quick.
It really does.
By quick.
I got to say, I think 2010s, this is something I actually meant to mention a couple times already. As 23, 24-year-olds, we have lived in 2 millennium, 3 decades, 4 decades, come 2020, and we're only 23 and 24.
What a stat.
That's bananas. Like that, it shouldn't make sense, but it does.
Yeah.
But
that's a
that's a 2010. Stat. The 2010s, obviously, like 2000 to 2010 was another 10 years, but like. And I was a child for all of that. A legitimate child.
Yeah, we were a child for that.
But like 2010 to 2020, like
we grew up with that.
Felt like it was a fucking blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Like it was so quick.
I hope.
And I can't imagine that like 2020 to 2030 is going to be just as fast, even faster. Like, where do you think you're going to be in 10 years?
In 10 years? So I will be 30. Holy shit, I'll be 34. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be in the 30s.
We'll be in our 30s. So maybe again, as I get older. Again, the whole marriage and kids thing, like, I don't know. It's just like
I'd hope I'm married.
You hope you get married
by 33.
Yeah. I hope I'm in some sort of relationship when I'm 30 something. Like it doesn't have to be marriage. I don't know. I just don't know at this point.
I guess it'll all depend.
It all depends. Will I have kids? Maybe. I don't know. Like, see, just looking at this now, like as we get older, I'm like, kids, that type of thing. And then hopefully. I'm at a position where I'm enjoying what I do, right? My passion, whether it be a job or some sort of thing that I enjoy. So that's what I'm hoping at when I'm 34.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I mean, I think I'd like to be married by 33.
Yeah.
probably not have kids.
Who knows?
Ideally, I hope just like our world is a better place. There's a lot of turmoil and anger and violence in the world right now. So I hope that gets fixed.
Yeah,
I hope 10 years.
Yeah, I hope the Earth isn't in shambles.
Yeah, I hope we still have an Earth.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Like,
that's ideal scenario is we still have an Earth.
Yeah.
What are some crazy? I mean, other than that, like, I think you said it perfectly. Like, I hope I'm in a happy spot, physically, mentally, emotionally. I hope I'm doing what I love and being successful with it. And yeah, what do you think? How much time do we have left?
Oh, we're
we'll keep going.
No, at this point we're past an hour. I'm pretty sure.
Keep going a couple more minutes.
Pretty sure the video's already long gone.
I have one last thing I want to say. What are your just like some wild predictions? What do you think is going to happen in the 20s? Like anything crazy?
I want something like innovative to happen. Like, I don't know. I just want something.
You think we're going to get a man on the moon or Mars?
Man on Mars, that'd be sick.
I think
that would be doable.
I think NASA is planning on going back to the moon within the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And I think SpaceX, Elon Musk is planning on or trying to get to Mars in
the next
by like 2025 or something.
That's doable. I feel like that'd be sick. Wait. And I feel like another. I hope. No, I don't think it will happen, but I don't know. Some sort of different life form, maybe.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That would be sick.
That would be so
Wouldn't that be
cool.
sick? It'd be like, whoa.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in the 20s. Like
20s,
we get some type of physical evidence. I wouldn't be surprised if there already is physical evidence that's being hidden from us.
Yeah,
but that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole other story. But
I get into alien conspiracies for hours. I wouldn't be surprised if there is confirmed evidence of extraterrestrial life in the next decade. That is going to be not just like mind-blowing and life-changing, but that is going to change the history of the entire world. Like, yeah, World War II was significant. Like, 9/11 was significant. We find out that aliens are real.
They're real.
That is going to completely disrupt millions of years of what we thought was true. Like, oh, God, that's going to be wild.
That's going to be wild.
I hope that happens sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I hope we don't destroy the Earth before that happens.
I know. Oh my God. You see them on the ship coming to Earth, they'd be like,
as the icebergs are melting and the tsunami of water is coming,
they'd be like, this planet, it looks like it's about to be fucked up. So
it'd be crazy. So world's ending, world's in turmoil.
Yep.
Icebergs melted, earthquakes everywhere, stuff's on fire. Aliens come down. Massive spaceship. They take the entire human population and just move us to another planet. They're like, hey guys, we got you. We've been there before. We got past this because we're just thousands of years more advanced than you are. But we'll help you guys out.
Yeah, we'll help you guys out. Let's move you to a different planet, and it's exactly like Earth because it has everything the same. So
that'd be
so
sick.
Cool.
You're like news stations are just like, yep, the world's ending. We're done. Sorry, see you later. And then like the next minute, it's just like one of the Star Destroyers from Star Wars just shows up above like New York City, and you're like, oh my God.
Oh jeez.
But then they're just like, hey, we're cool. We're here to save you guys. Yeah. Don't worry. That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be sweet. I would love that. So hopefully that maybe happens. Oh, well, I mean, like not the Earth destroying, but like
I mean, ideal scenario is they come say hi to us and they're very friendly, and the world isn't ending.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But
on that note, we again this lasted well over an hour, but again I didn't want to disrupt the conversation, and we just had some good vibes to start the new year, right?
Start the new year.
Yeah.
Many blessings for 2020 and years beyond.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are all successful in your endeavors.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to just enjoying this ride of 2020 with everyone, and I hope to make more conversations with people, and
I hope this is the first podcast you listen to of the new decade.
Of the new decade, yeah. I hope this is the first.
I also hope it's the last podcast you listen to of the new decade 10 years from now.
Oh my God! All right, Tommy, where can they find you?
At The Real TB on Twitter, Ajon Targarastark. Also, my Instagram, you can just find it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it, but you can find it if you want to.
If you really want to. And you guys can find us on Twitter and Instagram at All Van All Day. And you guys can find us on all platforms of YouTube, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, and give that 5-star rating to start the new year too.
5 stars.
5 stars, yeah. And actually, if you guys can comment in that review, what your New Year's resolution,
favorite moment of the past decade,
all that jazz.
Maybe any moments that we forgot to mention.
Yeah,
let us know.
Just let us know, and yeah, we'll look forward to more 2020 podcasts. And yeah, all right, we'll see you guys later.
Happy New Year.